Do you think if Manson got a record deal, it would have made a difference in how this whole thing turned out? It was October the 14th, 2010, so that was probably around the time he was calling me. And he called me, asked me if I listened to it. This particular one, he had his fiance send it to me, but it came with the insert flyer. That was the front cover. That's what the back looked like. There's pictures on it there. It's the back of the flyer, and the album itself was blue. And it has a signature on it there. Anyway, if you didn't know, Charles Manson put out albums when he was in prison. This is Air. This is one of them. Also, if you didn't know, I'm Michael. This is the Backporch tapes. This is Michael's Backporch, and we talk about Charles Manson. Because Charles Manson was my friend. And we're going to listen to a conversation today where he called to ask me if I had listened to his newest album that was out. And these aren't going to be conversations like, it's not going to be the Geraldo video or Tom Snyder or anything like that. Manson was my friend, so he asked me if I listened to his album that he just released out of state prison. How freaking cool is that?
Thank you for using Global Television.
Hello?
I was sitting in your head thinking, well, should I answer this?
No, I wouldn't do that to you, man. I'd answer it every time I seen it.
I'm not giving anyone else, am I?
No, yeah, you are.
Huh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So what do you think of Hair, man?
I think it's good. I think you're still fucking singing after 40, I don't know how many years, 40, probably 50 years now. That's.
Yeah, man, you're still walking after
Yeah. Well, I don't sing. I can't sing a lick. I guess I can to myself, but.
You've never been interested in that.
I like hearing other people sing or play instruments or do things like that. I love music, but no, I'm not inclined to do it myself.
Yeah.
But there's actually a lot of musicians who do music and who know about music who actually love your stuff. They just love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good release for me, man.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the way I escape. I escape into music. I get away. It's just a form of imagination, I guess.
You sing every day?
Yeah, every day. I've been doing that ever since reform school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned them old Reiki-ass songs. Longer of those songs.
Some of those songs are actually all of those songs are better than the songs they sing nowadays. Shit, you can't understand it.
Yeah. They had a lot of meaning to them. In the old days, you had to go a long way to write a song, man.
Yeah, and also back there, too, they weren't actually looking to make any money off their music. They were singing from their heart.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm bound for the banjo on my knee, yeah.
Yeah, they were singing just to pass the time of day. That song.
It's funny how some of those songs of the old days are just now becoming reality in nowadays, man.
The minute that somebody finds out that you talk to Charles Manson on the telephone, their first question out of their mouth is, what do you talk about? Same thing I would talk about to my uncle. Hey, what's up? How's the weather? Those kind of things. But since he was Charles Manson, I would ask him questions about Charles Manson, So that's what we talked about. We just talked about his album, and now we turn the conversation a little bit and we talk about things going full circle. We talk about the Ohio River because he knows I'm from Ohio, and if you listen to his voice, you can tell that he's really concerned about the environment. People ask at times, did Manson really believe in Atwa? Well, listen to his voice as he talks in this part of the conversation, and you tell me if he's concerned or not. It's funny because my grandma, she was a big-time religious, like your grandma was, carried a Bible around, she was praying to Jesus all the time. Some of the things she told me, it seems like that's some of the things that's happening today, too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I look back and I think, yeah, it is. And things just repeat themselves over and over and over again.
Ohio. The great Ohio.
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 Yeah, a bunch of rednecks.
Yeah, that river's trouble, man.
That river, actually, right up from that river, probably you remember that as a young man. It caught on fire up in Cuyahoga County, up on the Cuyahoga River.
Yeah, those what it's called. Too many dams. California Correctional. They got too many dams. They got a dam every 3 or 4 miles, man.
And I never really thought about that until I heard you speak about it, and about the swimming pools and all the pipes and flushing all the toilets and that probably has made a huge difference to the environment. It's probably done it chaos.
You know, that river's got all those other little rivers coming in from it. It's got all the West Virginia rivers and Ohio and Kentucky rivers, Tennessee, and all those areas, man. Look at all those office buildings, all those toilets, man.
Oh, and just one building.
Oh, good God, man. I don't know how in the hell they can pass down all that water, all that bathtubs, all those showers, man. It's hundreds of thousands of them, man. Look how we're doing the water, man. Pretty soon there's going to be no water in nature, so I'm going to be in the pipes and shit.
Yeah, and people will have it for sale, and if you don't buy it, you'll die.
Yeah, that's it.
It's coming to that. It really is.
Yeah, sure. Only the rich can afford it.
That's pretty much true.
Yeah.
Only the rich can afford to live.
Yeah.
Wonder how much. Ever since Manson told me, he goes, wonder how much water's in the pipes. And I started thinking, damn, when America was discovered just 200 years ago, there was no pipes. People just went to the well and got water. Now they've got a bunch of pipes, and the pipes are in buildings, and all these pipes are full of water now. Did that actually take away some water from, I don't know. It's just messing with my mind thinking of all the water that's in pipes. And that was something Manson came up with. Have you ever been to Death Valley? Did you ever make it out to Barker Ranch? If you've ever been there yourself in person, I don't care when you went, if you went from 1969 all the way up to last week or yesterday, even last night, somebody else was there. There's just people just in and out of you can't even, it's hard to find this place. And there's people in and out of there all the time. That's what we get into in this part of the conversation.
Well, oh well.
No, that's not actually true, because the poor can survive too. I grew up redneck, you did, you grew up hillbilly. They survive better than anybody. You come on my land, you get shot.
Oh yeah, my land. Where you gonna get my land up?
Oh, you just start claiming that shit again,
Yeah, you gotta shoot somebody to get the land.
There's a lot of land out there that nobody's even discovered yet. No, there is.
Yeah, that's what you think in your apartment. Looking around, you go to find people everywhere, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was out in the middle of Death Valley. I couldn't get away from it.
Well, I know. When I was out there, I was shocked on how many people were out there.
That's what I'm saying, man. They got trail bikes and everything everywhere. Every water hole's covered, man. All right, they're ringing the bell, man, for me to lock up, man. I gotta go, so.
You have a good night, man.
Yeah, same with you, man. You hang on, man.
And sing a song for us all. So if Manson would have called you on the telephone, would you have picked it up? Are you really a true crime podcaster? I see a lot of true crime podcasts out there. There's so many podcasts out there that talk about true crime. And most of the people don't even, all they do is Google the crimes. Well, we don't do that here. We really, I was so interested in crime. I collected so much stuff. I just talk about the crap that I collected. I don't talk about any of the new crimes or anything like that. Although, they interest me. They all interest me. All crime interests me. Anyway, until next time we talk about something different about Manson, stay safe. Thanks for the comments. That's really nice of you, to comment that you liked the video. It takes a lot of time. I understand it takes a lot of time. And if you comment, thanks a lot, man. And I know who you are. Don't go comment now and say, oh yeah, I'm a good guy. No, bullshit. I already know who the people were that comment, and they're really good people. Thanks so much. It does a lot. And until next time, peace. Yeah, it was peace. You know where I got that from? I really liked Ringo Starr. Every time Ringo's like, peace, man, peace. Peace, just peace. So that's where it came from, really. I'm not a real big fan of Ringo. I'm a fan of people. So Ringo, I'm a fan of that. Peace.